3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Old money.
Oh, the old money versus new money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So let me say this with old money versus any money ones. I'm gonna just go with what y'all say. Because I'm not good with
I'm
money.
trying to get
I'm
something.
learning money, as he said, the fiscal literacy.
Yeah, the old money versus new money, because this is the one I hosted. I do remember, and this was an interesting one because this was our first. Well, it's not our first. It's really our second time being outside trying to film.
Right? You want to talk about that real quick?
The first episode that was technically supposed to be outside because
Yeah.
we're gonna be, we were thinking being fancy.
Right.
So we were like, oh, we're gonna be, doing activities and talking. Yeah, we tried to go do golf, right? We went to a driving range, and we were going through a whole lot of more than technical issues.
Right.
We through actual physical issues with the person, the people that were there that worked there,
Being
and they were kind of being like, what are you guys doing here? Trying to record, blah blah blah. You can't record, so we had to go through all that. And then at the end of the day, and that was another episode that I hosted. I had no audio, so. I was talking the whole time, and you couldn't hear anything I was saying. So everybody was responding, and all you got was, the kung fu movies where you just and then no music was coming out, So
No audio.
that was unfortunate. It was a good episode too. I wish we could have redid that and put that up there, but
Because that was the one about, which we probably
that was
will
the
redo.
men's mental health one that we probably will try to revisit for season 2 coming up, because that was a really good topic, and we had some good talks on that one. But for this one, for the old money versus new money,
Investing the old way, and then now investing into the new market that we have out here with the cryptos and the metaverse and things like that.
Right, and I'll just make this disclaimer. A lot of it is just mindset, right? It's mindset,
Mind shift.
right?
Plug.
But yeah, it's really that because
I think I personally went with new money was mine, because I just feel like the ways of gathering money nowadays has exploded.
Right.
Everything is online. You can make money pretty much doing anything. Like we're doing podcasts, and you see a lot of people on YouTube doing podcasts and things like that. But you got YouTubers now. It's an actual career. Like kids that are 19 and 20 are having actual full-time careers being YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a thing back in the day. In
Not
the
even
old
10 years
money.
ago.
Right, not even 10 years ago. So people are actually living a full life salary doing things that you would never have imagined to do 10, 20 years ago. So mine was new money. I do remember that.
I think for me, man, what was crazy about this episode was how many times we had to shoot this thing. So this is the first time we had a crew. We had
we did.
My nephews were helping us out, and they were trying. They left at the last second, and then your mic didn't get turned on this one.
Yeah, again.
Right, he got jacked up twice. We outside with the mics. And I would say it was the first time we had a guest. That's what I really remember about this episode.
Yeah, this episode, man, we was outside and we talked about money, and I went with what they said.
Right. All right, let's go on to the next one. Next one is, this one is funny. This was the last episode. It was well, actually, this one got cut into 2.
Welcome back to another episode of Mind Shift.
Was this the one still outside or the next one?
This was outside, but it was
Hey, this one was funny
I wanted to ask for the topic today.
because our guest star kept talking about BD Energy, bro.
whoa, yeah,
Kept quoting that. I was like, dude, why does he keep talking? Like, did he just hear that song?
I didn't admit, dude. Okay, so I know what's. Look, I'm gonna say this real quick because this is the last one anyway before I get ready to wrap it up. The crazy thing about this one was we ended up having to break it into 2. But see, the thing is, so you guys don't know this, but remember, we never explained to our guests how the format goes.
Right.
Because we had finally figured it out. Okay, the host, the guest, not the guest, the one who's actually presenting gives the topic, then we all answer, then we all tell our thing, and then the person who gets the topic at the end talks about it, and then they go into it, right? Yeah. We gave it to this cat, and that cat was just ran. I was like, hey! But it was our bad. It was our bad. We didn't tell him.
This is basically how Chris was in the second episode. We didn't know the format. We didn't know the format. And then this time we did the same. We didn't let our guests know the format. It just kept going. So it was a long episode. It was a very long episode.
It turned into two.
Yeah.
It turned into two. And then we went on a whole other topic, dude. And so there was two things about the first episode. That was the first thing I was like, dude, this is a long. And I kept on trying to give A-Rock the thing. I was like, hey, man, because I'm giving him cues. I'm like, hey, and Kev was like, I'm trying. So the thing I remember with this one though, this is part one, is chivalry versus simping. But you know, I also remember this because we had another topic we were going to talk about, right? About basically not whose responsibility is it to make a woman feel safe, the African American woman feel safe for African American men. Of course, the answer is obvious. Yeah, it's the African American responsibility. But if she doesn't feel safe, who does that fall on? Because if we're doing everything we can, and she doesn't feel safe, is it our fault, African American men? That was, remember we were talking about that topic.
Yeah.
But we wanted a woman to come on, right? So you remember what happened that night we went home, right? You don't remember, dude?
That was when Will Smith and
slapped
Chris Rock.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Dude, and you
It's the
remember
same
A-Rock was like, dude, we should do the topic. I was like, I know.
Wow.
Man, I was like, dang it, dude. So I know you guys are probably thinking, yeah, right, that happens. But that, I kid you not, dude.
It was literally that night. I was like,
oh man, and we only didn't do it because we didn't have a woman. We didn't have a guest host for a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
And that's why we was like, we should get a woman's perspective. And so, dang, dude, we should have just did it.
Yeah.
Because then we would have been right on cue.
Yeah.
With what happened.
Frame of reference.
So I mean, did you guys? So I guess my mind shifted on that because I think you said something that kind of made my mind shift. You was like, simple chivalry is people don't know how to do it. They think it is simping, and I was like, that is so true, dude. Yeah. When you said that one, I was like, that was knowledge.
I forget what happened. What did I say?
Oh, bruh. When you said basically like people who basically doing simple chivalry, they call it simping, and I was like, basically that was the
got you, yeah.
And I was like, that is
people who are chivalrous. People call it simping,
right? Well, but they
really
just doing simple things like like opening a door or things like that. They think that that's simple chivalry. It's the bottom line. It's the basis of just being chivalrous. And these cats were like, that's simping. I was like, man, that's a good statement though. So. I guess I'll start with you. Had your mind shifted on that? On chivalry versus simping? Like, is it the same? Like, if you
absolutely not. No. It's well. Has my mind shifted to ask the question?
Yeah.
Is my mind shifted? No, my mind hasn't shifted. But to second that, I'm saying I don't think that chivalry and simping is the same.
Right.
No, not at all. The two are not synonymous.
Mine was I think I stayed with chivalry. I don't know if I went to simping because simping to me is if you're a guy and you're doing above and beyond, you're doing all you can to try to court a woman or something like that, and she's giving you zero interest back.
Right.
You're getting nothing back from her. She's not, at least attempting to be like, hey, let's go out and on a date and it's on me today or whatever the case might be. But she's not returning your interest back in full. So in that case, I mean, you can still be chivalrous, go on the date, still open the doors. You can still be kind and protective and all that kind of good stuff. Staying on the right side of the street, on the sidewalk straight, so she doesn't all those little things like that you were taught through manhood to be chivalrous and things like that. I think that's all still good. It's just when it goes above and beyond and that type of action is not being reciprocated by whoever you're dating or the man or woman in either aspect.
Right.
That's when it gets simping.
So, where I'm going to go with this one, right? So, now, here's the thing is, I'm going to fast forward. My answer to is chivalry simping? It's not, but my favorite part of the episode.
What kind of things are they doing to show that they simping?
BBLs.
What the heck is that?
The Brazilian butt lifts.
Oh.
Yeah.
trying to get that body.
Right there, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, we're going to go back, dude.
And that's still true.
Dude, hold
I
on.
wouldn't be simping out here with these BBLs now. Y'all.
There's two parts.
The Brazilian butt lifts.
Oh.
Trying to get that.
dude.
Some of the editing skills was
Man,
on point.
he said, "Oh,
I'm like, I never even heard of that, dude. I hear BB. Well,
I hear it. Yeah,
I didn't know what the heck it was, and I was like,
Just call it Brazilian butt leg. I know what that is. I thought that was a program. I thought that was a workout program. That's what I thought that was. I didn't know that procedure, that medical procedure is called that.
bruh. That one got me, dude. And there was what was the other one, man? Oh, dude, there's another one too. When Coach A was like,
Some guy just come and slap you. I'm gonna be like, well, what the heck he slap you for? Right? I mean, if he didn't have any regard for your face, what do you think he gonna do to my face? But like, just like out of the blue, he's just gonna be like, slap. Right. Like,
and I'll say this about that one too. This episode was cool because there's two things. So it was the first time we ever used a guest in these two episodes, and it's the first time we ever used 4 cameras. And so a lot of you guys don't know we specifically go. You know, you guys know this. We specifically go for the individual cameras so that you guys can we can talk to the audience.
Trying
You know,
to
and
get
get,
focus.
oh, and he's having technical. I don't mind this one being a little jacked up because I'm over here grabbing my headphones, everything, checking the audio. Because this is a year review, so this is a little more behind the scenes.
This is raw. Y'all getting that raw.
But
and cut.
it was the first time we ever did it, and with a 4th camera, and so the camera was different from our other 2, and so that was kind of hard in itself. But this episode to me is probably one of my favorite ones, and it's solely because some of the references in it was cracking me up. The BBLs, the freaking I don't know if you guys. Well, I'm sure you guys watched it, but the part when we put the clip in there of Karate Kid. That part cracked me up. There's only a lot of parts in here, Smug, and then one with the Boys in the Hood. So no, overall, man, I think this was probably my favorite episode. And unfortunately, was one of the last ones. So.
But we're gonna do better. We bringing in the new year, new season. We coming with some new topics, and we're gonna be giving it to you real soon. We're gonna try to be more consistent. We're making that pledge for the New Year resolution this year is to be more consistent. We know that I've had people ask me, hey, when's your next episode coming out? We're like, So you got to give them the I don't know, So this time we're gonna be more consistent. Try to be more consistent. Try to get that episodes out to you guys. For our subscribers out there, tell your friends. Still like, comment, subscribe. We're still trying to build this database up of knowledge and wealth of knowledge and things that I feel like can be useful for today's society and with both men and women. So, please, share as much as you can. Like it, like the video because the YouTube algorithm. If they see you like it, that means somebody else that might like this video that you like might see it too. So we're trying to get it out there. So thank you. Appreciate y'all for going on this ride for the first year with us, and we see you on the second season.
A black man. Did you get shifted? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for more content, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Black man.